mobs, redstone, building, and more. The secret project begins now. Welcome everybody. My name is Zaptrocity and we are playing some more Minecraft. So today, we are here at the house and yeah, you guys gave some awesome suggestions and loads of feedback on these little archways here. So let's start off with some of the things I've changed around here. So the first thing, most people like the slabs, so I decided to keep them there. And that looks nice. Now someone even suggested to put stairs like this. And I think that's pretty awesome. Now it covers up the sides of the glowstone, and it still goes along with the slabs. So that looks pretty cool. So someone also suggested putting cobblestone pillars underneath, and I did that too, but yeah, I don't really think it really fits as well. It feels like it's too much. But what I have done is I've put slabs on these ones so we can compare a bit. And look at that. I like that a lot. Now it covers everything. And if you kind of look at it from far away, you can kind of see it's kind of like we have our large arch here, but we also have like sort of mini arches there too. And I think that's pretty cool. Another cool thing is that, if I had any more cobblestone fences, wow, I need to grab some. We can do this. There we are. And we can kind of make, like, if you kind of see it, it feels like there could be multiple archway kind of things. We replaced that with cobblestone there, and can you kind of see it? There could be like 3 archways here, and with like a little bars hanging down there. I think we might need one there, right there too. And let's have a look at that. We'll bring that down probably if we do triple ones like this. I don't know. It does make this pathway a little smaller, but it does look quite nice. I like it. Like it a lot. Alright. Well, for now, I think I'm just going to keep the slabs there. But, those are all good suggestions. Someone also said something about making these little islands, mini mushroom biomes, which I think is an amazing idea. We're probably going to do that. One thing, though, I think we might need some mycelium if we're going to do that. And I have not seen a mushroom biome in this world. And I don't really plan on traveling so far out to find mycelium, so, might be a little bit of a pain doing that, but I guess we can do some mushrooms and stuff. That might not be too hard. So, yeah, I think I'm going to replace that with slabs. That will look much better. But anyways, in other news, if you guys don't know already, today is the day we are going to start the secret project version 2. Yes, everyone's been all excited for it, and unfortunately today, guys, I know I have to bring some bad news into this. We might not do a lot with the secret project version 2 today, because I need more feedback from you guys before we actually, fully begin. I'm still a little unsure on things. My plans on it are still a little, shaky here and there, and I'm not all that prepared for it. So you guys will have to give your suggestions about it first, and your feedback about it if you guys like the idea, and then we can continue along with it. So first off, I want to show you guys some other changes I've made in the secret project version 1. Okay, so I had actually more suggestions than I thought about this area here. So some people gave some suggestions about this area. I didn't even ask for any, but that was awesome. Some people said instead of the lime, put in some green carpet, and I did that right here just so we can have a look at it. And it's the same as the lime. The lime does stand out a lot more, but the green right here, it's a lot darker and fits in a bit better, but it still doesn't work. Another thing I did was, these trapdoors aren't going to really work, because as soon as a minecart comes along here, trapdoors like to go, yo, and yeah, that's not going to work out. So instead I've got carpet on top. I'm not too sure what we can fully do about it, but some other carpet ideas I had, some other people, let's go through the suggestions that people gave. So we've got, someone said some slabs on top, someone said regular wood, make wooden pillars. So someone said slabs, and if we put slabs on top of these, now the thing is, I didn't want slabs here because I wanted everything to be more flat. And now there's this big annoying bump in the middle of nowhere. It just doesn't feel right. I don't like it. So that's why I want to avoid using slabs. And then someone said pillars. Now if we start putting pillars in here, I don't know, it just feels like that you can't see everything. It blocks a lot of the view. And that means you won't be able to see the minecarts on the tracks that easily. So you won't be able to pick up your stuff. So, I don't know, you know, some of these ones that it just obscures the view, so I don't know, what do you guys think still about that? Well, it's not a question you have to answer right now, because I've got much more important secret project related questions for you to answer, but I also wanted to try out some other types of carpets. So we've got some here, the greys and some of the darker ones, and now I've got some, like, browns and oranges and yellows and reds, and I wanted to try some of those out because those colors are more closer to the brownish colors of the wood, and I think that might blend in a lot better. So the brown looks a lot better than some of the green because it's pretty much the same color. The green was just there and just, you know, filler for the meantime, but the brown looks a lot better. Let's have a look at the black. The black might stand out a little too much. It's pretty dark, yeah. And then we've got some light grey. Some, you know, light grey and white might look okay. Nah. Maybe the orange. Orange is sort of a closer color to the browner colors. Orange, we can just have a little look at some of these. Yellow. Yellow's sort of close too. And then we also have red. Well, those are all some ideas. At the moment, I think the brown is the closest to these colors, and I think the brown looks like the winner for now. Also for here, I'm thinking more maybe yellow because it's glowstone, so we might want yellow carpet there. But we also might want brown there too. I don't know, maybe we could put in something else there instead. Alright, anyways, let's throw in some of the stuff. Now, I guess it's time to announce what the secret project idea was. Alright, well, oh, this is filled, filled to the brim. Alright, let's get some stuff back onto my bar. Now, the secret project. My super secret project is... Oh, sorry, I wanted to do some dramatic cut there or something, but no, didn't really work out. So, anyways, the secret project is going to be a mob arena. That was my super secret plan all along. So, mobs, redstone, it's really got no real purpose, just, you know, for some fun. I think it will be a great project. You know, you might be going, oh, mob arena? Really? We've seen those. You see these obsidian boxes with a mob spawner on top, and all they do is you go in with a wooden sword and you go chop away. Well, I'm going to try and make this mob arena a little different. I wanted to have stuff like, maybe you could have, like, upgrades. You could upgrade your armor and stuff. There'll be, like, a difficulty curve, so it will slowly get harder and harder. We might have, like, a lives system. We're gonna have stuff like that. And we'll add in stuff like enchantments, and we'll have, you know, kind of like a score system and all of that. I was thinking about all of this stuff. And not only that, with the mob spawner, we can experiment with some new ideas, and since it's not all about functionality this time, we could try some different, maybe less inefficient ways, but more cooler ways of getting mobs. We could do a lot more experiments with mobs, I'm thinking. And not only that, the secret project is actually more than just a mob arena. Believe it or not, I wanted to use some of this desert too, because we've got this very lovely flat area over here. Look at that. I've been just clearing out some area. It gave me a lot of cobblestone, as I said before. Lots of cobble, sandstone and sand, and yeah, we got this nice lovely flat area that we probably should use, and that's going to be for something I think of. I might tell you guys later on in the episode. Haha. Yeah, you're gonna have to wait, because the second part of the secret project version 2, it might be a little, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be even bigger than a mob arena. But my mob arena ideas are pretty big at the moment. Anyways, so that is my ideas. So today is probably going to be more of an idea showcase kind of thing, and I want to get your feedback on this secret project. Then we'll start straight away into some of the fun stuff. Anyways, I think if I can do some epic transition where I can quickly come over to our creative world, so let's head over there. Whoa, magic. That transition's probably was terrible, but we'll see about that. I quite like that kind of transition. Anyways, here we are in a little testing world. I've been messing around with some designs. First, before we would begin, this mob trap, my idea, I think we want to try, since we're not going for the most efficient farm, but we're going for one that can just at least produce some mobs. We might want to try, think about some other things. We might want to try and put in some spiders. We might want some endermen into the spawner and try to spawn those in and try to manipulate them for the mob arena. I don't know. The sound of endermen might be a little difficult because of the way they teleport. And if you start hitting them in a mob arena, they might just decide to teleport away. But, we'll have to think about that. But one thing, we're going to make a spawner that has spiders. One that, most people that make spawners, mob spawners in the sky or on the ground, they usually make them for, usually gunpowder, bones, and arrows. Those are the things they want. So they don't really care about spiders. So now we're going to try and do things differently than most other people do. We're trying to make a spider-friendly spawner. So I just wanted to go over some of the basics of mob spawning. This is not going to be like a really, hopefully it won't be, a long-winded discussion, whatever, explanation on how mobs spawn. There are some great videos, maybe I'll link to some of them. But anyway, some basics. There is a hostile mob cap, so there can only be 79 mobs in the game. So, you see these mobs, if they're, imagine, 79 of them, alright? 79 naturally spawned mobs, alright? In this area around us. Alright? If there are that many, then no, the game will not spawn anymore. So we can only have 79 mobs. So we want to try, and if you want to try and make an efficient mob spawner, you want to try and get loads of spawns. You want to get loads of mobs spawning in, but you want to also kill them as fast as you can so that you don't reach the mob cap, and that means more can spawn into your spawner. So those are some of the things if you want efficient spawners. That's something to keep in mind. Mobs spawn on solid, full, opaque blocks, like this one, for example. It's solid, it's full, and it's opaque, which means you can't see through it. And it's a block, yeah. So here are some examples of things that mobs can't spawn on, such as slabs, because it's not a full block, like a solid block like that. And stairs, it's not full. There's that little gap right there. There are some exceptions though, like how half slabs and upside down stairs can actually spawn mobs, because I don't know, because the floor is equal, I guess. I'm pretty sure that they never used to be. Mobs never used to spawn on upside down half slabs, but they changed it, which is such a shame. Anyways, glass, mobs can't spawn on that because it's see-through, not opaque, and this isn't solid, so they can't spawn on water. So those are just a few things. I probably missed out a lot more, but that means mobs can actually spawn in stuff like this, because the game checks for an air block, and then it chooses another position like this, and once it chooses this position where the fence gate is, it'll check this block here. It doesn't actually check that block. The only thing it does check for is if that is a solid block, if it's a block in the way, for example a slab. If it's a slab in a way, then you can't spawn things in the middle of a slab. But for example, these things have like no hitbox. You can walk through them. So you can see right there, you can walk through those. They don't make me go up and down and all of that. Soul sand makes you go lower slightly, but mobs can still spawn on that. So there are a few exceptions here and there. Anyways, hopefully this is not getting too long, but also we have this here. This here is showing how the game checks for normal mobs. For example, a creeper. If we get a creeper, it needs a too high block spot there, right there. Get out of here. Alright, so we need to make sure those two blocks are free. That's what the game also checks now. But spiders, however, they need a 3x3 area to check, and it only needs to be 1 block high. However, mobs, normal hostile mobs need 2 blocks high, Enderman needing 3, Ghast needing like a 5x5 square or something like that. I'm not too sure anymore. So spiders need this much. So basically that means spiders can have spawn in spaces with blocks like that. So a spider could actually spawn right there, but nothing else can. I think. Oh, look, that's a spider jockey. Whoops, spider jockeys shouldn't be able to spawn, I'm pretty sure. Or they might just suffocate. But spiders should be able to spawn there. Wow, these guys. Come on. Alright. Well, yeah. That's just some basic stuff. I probably missed some stuff out there and all of that, but I just wanted to give like a really brief overview on that. I'm sure I got something wrong there too in my explanation, but let's move on to some designs now. Okay, so after that long-winded explanation, I'll probably cut out a lot. Let's go over some things I had in mind. I wanted you guys to, maybe give your feedback on some of these different designs. So here is a simple one. This one will allow spiders to go through because, we can push a spider. Oh, wow, how stubborn. Come on. This guy will... There we are. See, a spider can fall down there. And see. Now that might be a problem there. But as you can see, spiders can fit into a too wide place. Like that one right there. They will swim against it, but eventually they'll get too tired and they'll go, wow. I like that guy there. Thank you. Thank you for the great demonstration there. So in total, we have a total of 264 spots. You can do see some of the calculations there. And yeah, that's not too bad. We've got 264 spawning spots right there. Spiders should be able to spawn on all of these, except for some of them, like this one here. You need a 3x3 area. Yeah, right there. The green wall just shows some air blocks that are blocked off, and yeah, all of that. I don't have time to explain everything, so yeah. So since we are trying to make, it's not going to be super efficient, we could go with something like that. We've got to keep in mind though that mobs actually freeze after 32 blocks. So if this one here was 24, this is 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Alright. So that means right here we could have our next floor. That would be where our water would be. And our next spawning pads would be here. That's where it would be. So basically you can fit in two spawning pads before mobs will start freezing. Your third one, which would probably be around here, mobs will start freezing. So they'll spawn and they might walk around for a bit and then they'll just freeze. And then they might randomly despawn. So that means some of these ones relying on the mobs walking off might not be as efficient, but I don't know, still might work. So that's why we can be a little crazy and we might want to try something like this, like a flusher system. It's right here, water flows, and basically the mobs will spawn on here, and then what happens is they get pushed, and then down they go. Now this time I've got it 3 wide. This means that the spiders are less likely to hang on to the sides. And yeah, very cool, very cool. We could also go shifting floors. The thing is with shifting floors though, if we have a tripwire kind of system where, maybe individual kind of shifting floor, stuff like that. We have spiders here, it doesn't activate a thing. But things such as creepers will activate the tripwire. So yeah, the spiders make things a lot different than normal spawners, so we might have to set a shifting floor on a clock. Yeah. So it makes things different. Now this one here is Etho's simple one. I like it because they spawn on things like this, and then they walk off almost instantly. They've got nowhere else to walk. If they walk this way, they'll eventually fall in, and yeah, it's very simple and easy. So I kind of like that, and I was thinking of maybe doing that too, if we wanted to make a spider version. Just remove the slabs, make some of these 2 wide, or even 3 wide if we really want to. Kind of do, I was messing around with some water stream ideas right there, and yeah, that's a few ideas right there. So, I wanted your feedback on some of this. What do you think? What kind of system shall we go for? But anyways, I think this is getting really long and boring. I'm sorry guys. I know some of the dedicated people will watch through my explanations, but that is some ideas. That's what I wanted to try to kind of share with you guys before we actually started the mob arena. Wanted to see, what do you think? What should we try out? Is there any other ideas you want to see kind of tested around with? You know, we want to try something different. I don't really care so much about resources, unless it's really crazy. But, you know, we could try and mess around with some clock type designs and all of that instead of the classic old mob fall off kind of designs. But, yeah. Right, now we're back in our single player world. Wow, I spent a lot of time explaining that. Hopefully I'll cut out so much of that. And hopefully you guys are still here. I know it was probably quite long-winded, but yeah, I wanted to hear your feedback on that. That's what I'm really worried about, so we could get this idea started. Anyways, I was thinking about things, and since we can't really start the secret project today fully, I thought maybe we need to try and finish off this area a little bit. Now, since we've got this sorted, that kind of arch sorted, so we've got the walls and the ceiling sorted. Now what about the front entrance area here and the back there? We've got to do something, so I was thinking about it, and we could have a flat wall right here. Might be a little boring though, so I was thinking kind of do this kind of curve shape, but make it kind of curve outwards like that. Sounds a little tricky, but I wanted to try and make a little curve right here. Maybe we'll do it, maybe here-ish, and we'll try it. We'll see. Right, now, so what I've got here is another type of curve, and I think that looks alright. That looks pretty cool. I tried to copy that kind of style, but made it a little lower, so we just changed the amount here, I think. And we do that so we kind of bring it slowly down. I think that would look okay. Maybe we could do some more of these, and we'll do the exact same, but we'll do them, you know, just a block or two lower. Like here we might do a block lower, so we might do this here. I like that. It looks good, it looks good. So I put some torches on there too, and I've hired that one, made that one a little higher, made this one here, and that one's just on one block right there at the edge. So I think that's about it. I really need to do. I don't want to make this even smaller and smaller to a point where I just have like 2 blocks at the end here. But as you can see, this is an even number because the center is 2 blocks. So that was to make sure that it's even with the portals. You see it right there. Yep, and that was to make sure that we could make a nice looking entrance, and that would lead into the portals right there. So now I'm thinking we need another block type. So I was thinking some netherrack actually, some of this stuff. Perfect. Now that doesn't look too bad. I mean, it just leads up to it. Now I was thinking, instead of having the cobblestone there, we could actually replace it and just replace it with some nether brick at these certain spots, and then we'll have kind of the archway still, but it will be connected to the doorway. So let's have a little looky at that, and I think that doesn't look too bad. There we are. Yeah. I was also thinking, since we have our cobblestone there, maybe we should replace some of this with stone bricks instead. Right, now I was also thinking maybe a bit of glowstone lighting there. I think it'll just fit in quite nicely between those two. And maybe a bit of glass pane windows right there. I think maybe we should do that. Ooh, yeah, maybe. From the outside though, it might not look as great. I might need to do that. Oh, that looks a lot better from the outside. But from the inside it looks... it does look a little more ugly. It does. We need to... I think that needs to be a different block. Let's see. Wooden stair. We're doing it the other way, isn't it? There we are. Cool. It does need... I think since we're going to see it more from the inside, we'll do it from the inside. And on the outside here, I don't know, maybe another trapdoor? Nah, overdoing it with the trapdoors there. Just putting a slab. Doesn't really fit that well. But putting a glass pane there, I don't know, I just don't like having the glowstone at the bottom there, so let's get my silk touch it out. Oh, maybe a cobblestone wall. Aha. That actually might be okay. See, since it connects to the side, it's a full. And then we've got a little bit of holes there that might add a bit of detail. Now it's got a bit of depth too, and adds even more depth here. It continues that kind of glass pane feel, and it sort of covers up that glowstone right there. I like it. And maybe at the bottom we should do another. Alright, there we are. Ooh. Yeah, that's looking good. I like it. That looks okay. And maybe we should just do some stairs leading up to it. I don't know. Would that look okay? No, not really. Maybe some slabs here. Just some yeah, I think it adds another color to it. Color to the mix. And best of all, look, you can't even step on top of the fences, which means it's pretty good. Alright. Can you step on top of the fences with a glass pane on top? Can you reach that? Right there? Or is that, oh, yep, you can, and look at that, you can move up. That might, well, let's chase something right here. I'm thinking of, like, some crazy, staircase right now. I've got, like, a weird staircase idea. Yeah, look, we could make it like a diagonal staircase, using this kind of concept. Alright, let's see if it'll work out okay. Look at that. Oh, brilliant! That's pretty cool. I must say, I like that. Alright, if we have any more... Alright, now look at that. Oh, that's amazing. That is pretty cool. Wow, I think I gotta use this sometime. A diagonal kind of staircase without using any slabs. I think that's pretty cool, and I'm guessing you could do the same with iron bars. So, it's because of the cobblestone walls, you're actually a little higher. So let's have a look at me. See, look, I'm floating. I need to look at myself. I'm floating. Ooh. Alright, anyways, I think this is a good time to wrap up today's episode. Hope you all enjoyed. It's more of a idea kind of thing. We did a little bit of progress here too, which is awesome. But please do leave your feedback on the mob arena idea and the spawner ideas. I really want to try and set it up. Hopefully today's episode wasn't that bad. I kind of feel like it wasn't. I just want to get some ideas going. But I think I will get. I guess it was special in the way that we got to finally announce the secret project, and I guess I can tell you guys about what I want here. Here in this nice flat area, my other idea for a secret project was a carnival. Yes, someone even suggested a roller coaster, which was the closest to the secret project idea, because a carnival kind of has roller coasters, has Ferris wheels and all of that, and that's what I wanted to have. I wanted to try and make loads of little mini games around here, so that it would kind of encourage you guys to come download the world, check it out, play some of the mini games. Now, I wanted to kind of something similar to like how Minecraft has Good Land, but instead of having it more multiplayer based, I wanted to try to do more single player games, and that would be cool. And I wanted to try and make it like vanilla in single player survival, make mini games like that. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But we'll talk about that another time. A mob arena is already big enough as it is. A carnival has loads of little separate mini games that can all be different projects. So that might be a cool little idea. Anyways, I think we're going to wrap up today's episode here. Hope you all enjoyed. Leave your feedback as always, and I will catch you guys later. Bye bye.